G'day, mate. I want to talk about Chinese cylinders, Chinese chainsaw, all that sort of stuff. Now, all I've ever known is if you've got a cylinder like this, it's a 2 transfer chamber. And that's why I like Chinese made saws. They're all different, they're all strange. You might have nicks and knacks that other ones don't have. Now, normally when they're flat like that, 2 transfers and that's it. Well, this one here, flat. But it's not 2 transfers, it's a 4. I didn't realize I had this. It's a 58cc, 4 transfer, small combustion, but I didn't realize this was off a really old saw. Where is that old saw? Not this old girl. I don't think it ever had it running. Actually got about the saws, but it's a 58cc. It's not true 58, but I just couldn't understand why is it a 4 when it should be only 2. So there is other stuff out there you can look for. So yeah, I was interested in that. This one with 2, it hasn't got the 52cc I did the other day. Had ramps in transfers down here, so to come down and come out. So what I thought I'd do today is have a look at the saw, which I call Frankenstein, and see why Frankenstein didn't work. Now I have had one of these work before, and I blew the pulse line. But before that, man, it was cranking, it was going really well. I couldn't understand what went wrong. I think I've blown the intake boot. If I have one, see what it is. And hopefully get it fixed and working again. I'll get that off. Tighten it up from the outside. Well, I'll take the whole thing off then. So all of it's 372. The air fills off a 395. Pull that off, another look. It's one of these saws I haven't got to, but I want it to work because when it does work, it pulls really hard. I'm surprisingly how hard it pulls. I'm going to cut them. So, cuz. Got zip tied. Just wanted to see if it works. If it does work, eventually I'll go further and make it look nicer. What's hanging on here? Come on. Zip tie. There you go. So I put it on the back there, you can't get to it. It's stuck in dirt and crap through it. Should get a new air filter. Look at the crap it went through the intake. That's just mold from the old air filter. It was not doing what it was meant to be doing. There's a carby. So I'll pull the top cover off. There should be access to see what's going on. Been a humid day today, not hot, just humid. If I was grass, I would grow myself. I had to babysit my grandkids today. Took up most of the day, wore me out. All the kids do is eat and eat. The 3 boys that eat and eat and eat. Breakfast and, half an hour later, I want lunch, They're growing, I suppose. Right, more zip ties. There's a 48cc, 48mm pistons one. 62ccs. That. Got that off. I'll pull the spark plug out too. No, we don't have to on this one. That's that off. Yeah. Hopefully I'll get you guys a bit closer. Rather look, see what's going on. I thought it was going to work really well this time. I should have left it the way the carby was before, angled down. Angled down was on, what was it? Angled, yeah, angled that way, sideways. That's a fuel line, pulse line. Might have to actually, I'll pull that check off. The other thing of this when you do it is the accelerator cable. Enough room. There you go. Oh yeah, there you go. That's what the problem was. The pulse line came off. That shouldn't have come off. Alright, so I now know I need to put a clamp on the end of that so it can't move. Now that's the whole problem I have with this thing. I can't find a heat sensitive hose to handle the heat coming from the bottom of the motor. So I'm going to get the old saw. I think it's got that pulse line still on it. Does it? Yes it does. A lot thicker. I'll grab that saw. I'm always doing chasing parts. So if I grab that pulse line, that's a factory pulse line. Bits and pieces. That over there is quite thick and quite heavy duty, so I'll get that. There's a metal clamper in the base of that, just there. So I'll grab this for Frankenstein and put the back on. Now I thought Frankenstein, the boot was rotten or something like that, split. But no, it's a pulse line. So I'll pull that off. Probably will come off anyway, easily. It's got a heat shield on it. They're not very easy to put back on otherwise. When the cylinder's in there, it's hard to get to. I'll show you that. So I'll pull the intake boot off. The pulse line goes underneath the boot, that side. Goes underneath that. Now I need to get that on there to clamp that on. I might actually put some glue on that too, to make sure I got the 100% clamped, but I'll cut the end of this off and make sure it's a tight fit. But yeah, that's all it was, a freaking hose. I've left it sitting on the floor, thinking, oh, I'll never get going, but yeah, one of those things. So I'm going to angle the airfill, angle the carby back to where it was. So it'll probably be like up here it was. Yeah, up here it was. So I'll point that down here. One of the reasons doing the accelerator is a bit easier to act on. It was like that, I think it was. This side. And I can get to the mixture screws easy too. And because of the way this airfill sits, it'll be laying over just a tad. But at the moment, I just want to see if I can get it to work the way it should work. And when it does, the pull is unbelievable. Now that's the top of that cylinder there. It's got fins, it's a 4 transfer. So I've always thought, if you're flat, you got 2. And I found it just tonight actually, looking for parts, it's actually can get 4 transfers. So that was interesting. I wonder what colour that was burned when it was going all right, but then play up. It might come off. You can come off, because I told you to. There you go. So back of the rubber mallet. And stab laying right out. I was getting close to getting the rain right. But yeah, I turned it off as soon as it started playing up. So yeah, it's sad. I really wanted this to work really well. Because it would have been a fun toy. It always a toy. Game really. We can make this big powerful saw. Look at the cylinder. No scratches, that's good. They have plenty of compression, but I need to get this carby on the way it should be. I might work with it tonight, but I'll get that rubber hose back on the way it should be. I'll pull that clamp off. That clamp's probably glued too. Get that off, and then hopefully I can get to the pulse line. You got a 372 retaining alloy cover just in the end there. So I'm trying to use parts about this way I can. It's the intake. Let it off. There we go. So the hose goes down under there. Okay. This is the intake pipe. If I can get it on there, probably can't. Probably have to pull the intake all together to actually get my fingers down there with the hoses. So I'll pause you guys there. I'll pull that part there off. It should come off easy enough. It's glued on too. Didn't really want to pull that part off, but I can't get access to it otherwise. And will you come off in one piece? Yep, there you go. So still, I can't really get to the intake pulse line, but at least I can get more access. So I'll pause you there. I'll get the hose back on. Hopefully it'll be right where it should be. So that's the hose I'm going to use. I just measured it up against the other pulse line that came off. So I'll get rid of that end part. Go back onto a virgin rubber. It's only just long enough. Only just. So I'll put that clamp back close to the end again. Now I'll be able to put that back on. I tried already with the original part, but it was a bit too loose. But didn't want to come off, did it? So it's trying to be tighter. There you go. Easy enough. Push it all the way home. That should stay on, I hope. Hope. It should have been the first thing I looked at. But it's always been that part. Now, that's back on the way it should be. Because it's only a play saw, it's not really something that's, not for using for work really. I'm really not going to clean up everything I should clean up. So I put some salt, plastic back on the intake, just to seal it. I made a gasket for it. Clamp it down. Let's just stop air leaks. Put it all back together. If this thing works, I wish I had filmed it when it was going back in my dad's place. It was just like unbelievable, light, powerful. So that there, pull this metal part off. Alloy, unscrew. Put the little tiny screw back in. Just get started. Next one. It just intakes a bit of pipe and stuff I brazed up a while back. So that's those two there. I get my new tool, 4mm ball end. Gives you better angles and stuff. I plan on doing muffler mod and stuff. So that's back the way it should be. We'll let go off overnight. That's fuel stable like elastic. Yeah, I want that. A pretty big intake though. Right. We cap back on. And forget that, I've forgotten before. This hose clamp. This is where I gotta work out which way I'm gonna do this. I'm sure I had another way. Yeah, I had it coming through here, I think. But I think it was better when it was up higher. Yeah, on an angle. I'll do that. Now, how do I do this? So that's horizontal, that plane like through those two screws. I need to crack it over and just a little like that. I'll put that back on. There's no glue on this part. I did give a good seal of that. Trying to get clamp and swap. It doesn't get in the road of the bolts and stuff. That's the hard part. The bolts are right near the intake. About there, I think it was. I'll pause you guys, I'll get it back to you a sec. I'm pretty happy there. It seems to be the right angle. Tipping the carby down just a little bit, which will make the external cable work better. I had to bend and bend to try and make it fit. So that goes like that. Look like it's falling out of its housing. Damn. That worked like that. By the way, pulse line can come off. You try and find a heat-proof rubber hose in AliExpress. I came across one and turned out to what do you call it, aquarium one, and it's not thick enough. But its claim was it was heat-proof. Didn't melt and carry on, but I can use it. That's why I keep going back to old parts and stuff. See what fits and what doesn't fit. Does that clamp up? Yeah, a couple of good cuts, this will be happy. Because it was working once. I did do a bit of video to it, they had no air filler. I look up Frankenstein, you'll probably see that. 22-inch bar, brand new chisel, foot chisel. So they were going like that. So all that was the pulse line. So I'll put this back together. I'm going to have to find a muffler because I haven't got a muffler. I pinched up one there, probably from Baby Bob or something like that. So, but yeah, most parts are here. Just has to get wire back up again. Put the blue cover back on, make it nice and tidy. Put the 372 bit back on. Or retainer, what they call it. The carby. Alright, over now for you guys. I'll get this back together and yeah, you'll see it soon. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I know, not another add-on, but I had to show you, I was excited. Now, what I had to do to make it easier, I cut, I'll show you this one here. I cut the handle on the saw just through here. That way I could manipulate the wire that goes from your accelerator to your carby. I've cut all this metal and stuff out beforehand, but every time you go do some adjustments on your metal wire, you got to feed it back through here and out to your handle, and it's a pain in the ass. So what I did was cut it. It still works, I hope. Cut just here. I could actually feed the wire through to the carby, back to the handle, and actually adjust it properly. So I've got now full acceleration, goes back to full idle. I've got choke, that works properly. Fast idle when you turn it off. Click so it goes on and off. I'm very happy with that. Click like that. Yeah, on and off. So that the top cover will hold this on. I can still get the mixture screws through the side, so I'm happy with that. But I can actually get full acceleration now, because beforehand I always get hung up. And the way I did that, the wire goes up through here, 90 degree to 90 degree, and back up the handle. So where the middle goes up the handle, I straightened it out a bit more, angled the wire across through here. Didn't get rid of it completely, get rid of the 90 degrees, still through there. But it was hitting the alloy just here. So now I've angled that back. It's not in the road. I straightened the last little piece a little bit. I'm going to spare one and show you guys, but now it works acceleration wise. Pulse line's on probably where it should be. I'll probably push it a bit further. So that shouldn't fall off now. There you go. I'll put a zip tie around that. Just try and hang on to it. But yeah, fuel line's on. Really, it's ready for starting almost. So I'm happy with that. So I'll try and find air fuel that'll fit that. It's clean, hopefully. I'll blow the one out. But yeah, I'm excited. Actually looking forward to starting this back up now, because she should run without a problem with it. Just tighten that up. I think I have. Yeah, it's tight. So yeah, she should be ready to go. And she is in a way that's way better than what it was. So full acceleration. Yeah, full acceleration. So I'm happy with that. So she should rev her ass in now. It's got a long intake. It's almost factory length intake. I cut off a tiny bit at the very end there. But yeah, she should blow it like crazy. Alright guys, this now it's over now. Thanks for watching.